What's going on, guys? Chinese guy here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how the Battlefield 4 spring patch actually helped to improve the netcode for the game, if at all. Now, I don't know about you guys, but from my personal experience, the netcode has improved quite a lot since the launch of the game, back all the way in October of 2013 when the game first launched. You would always get shot behind corners, you always die because of many annoying bugs, and it's funny how sometimes your bullets really never registers. Battlefield 4 has come a very long way since then, and a lot of bugs has been fixed, but there are still plenty of problems with the game, and that's why we have the CTE. So with the spring patch, we obviously got tons of netcode improvements, and hopefully in this video I can explain to you guys what these changes are and how they can affect your gameplay. So hopping right into the patch notes, they have improved handling for fast vehicles over the network. Speedy vehicles will now behave and look more consistent when sent over the network. Honestly, I'm not too sure how this is really going to affect your gameplay. Fast vehicles, or at least ground vehicles, feels pretty responsive to me even before the patch. Maybe there are some visual bugs here and there, but it's been like that for a very long time, probably even in Battlefield 3. Physics in Battlefield 4 land vehicles don't always make a whole lot of sense, but when you're talking about air vehicles like jets and helicopters, I feel like there are still quite a few hit detection issues. Sometimes when I'm dogfighting, I'm right behind the enemy, I would fire my cannon, which I can see the bullet tracers actually hitting the jet making contact, but somehow magically these bullets don't actually register, and it's just very frustrating. So maybe in the future they can improve on that, but this patch was supposed to bring better handling of fast vehicles over the network. Next, they fixed an issue where players would so-called stutter based on bad network connections. I'm not too sure if they're talking about rubber banding or actually stuttering. If they are talking about rubber banding, at least from my experience, the problem is still there. I have played many rounds after the spring patch, and though rubber banding really did get a lot better since the launch of the game, but it's not 100% eliminated, and I have felt it a few times before and after the patch. Next, they reduced the overall bandwidth usage for the high frequency update layer, which basically they implemented a while back, so players with the setting on would have some sort of netcode bubble which will turn the tick rate a bit higher, giving better hit registrations and better responses from the server overall. But this is supposed to improve gameplay for players with bad connections and for players with good connections playing against opponents with bad connections. Next are some changes to the player stance, which are now supposed to be synced much faster. So going from a stand to crouch to prone position is now more correctly represented on the opponent's screen, so you would not be missing your bullets, and hopefully this means for much smoother gunplay and also much better registration. Lastly, done in the spring patch, they have reduced the delay of the hit and the damage indicator showing up on your screen. So hopefully when you shoot someone, it'll be much quicker when you hit the player, and opposite, when you take shots, you'll see your health indicator on your bottom right corner going down much more snappy and on point. But overall, these changes are definitely a welcome to the vanilla version of Battlefield 4. And over on the CTE, we are testing out some of these 60Hz and 120Hz servers where it would be much more responsive, much more snappy, making for gunplay much better. Because if you don't know, I believe Battlefield 4 vanilla version actually runs on 10Hz, and if you have the high frequency bubble enabled, you will have a 30Hz bubble around you, making for, I guess, better netcode. But netcode is much more complicated than just a bubble and frequency. There are many factors which would affect the netcode, and I'm not going to talk about it in detail in this video, but hopefully in the future we can expect the 120Hz or at least 60Hz servers to come to vanilla Battlefield 4, because it would make for much better gameplay. As I have experienced the 120Hz, it's very snappy, responsive, less getting shot behind corners, less frustrating moments, and I hope you guys can actually get onto the CTE and test it out for yourselves. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below telling me how you guys feel about the netcode after the spring patch. Has it gotten better or has it actually gotten worse? Leave your comment down below. I will make sure to reply to you. Thanks for watching, subscribe, leave a like, and stay tuned for future Battlefield and Battlefront coverage. Peace out, guys.